The 19th edition of the JUAKALI NGUVU KAZI EXPO is expected to kick off next week in Uasin Gishu County, where small and medium enterprises from the East Africa region will convene to showcase their products, with the end goal being continued promotion of regional integration. Speaking during the briefing, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Trade, Industries and Cooperatives Honorable Peter Munya gave focus to the SMEs by highlighting that the expo will make their products accessible to the regional markets.
This annual exhibition is extremely important because it's intended to help the SMEs to have their products help them have their product access the East African market, sell their brands, make the consumers familiar with their brands, assist them also to improve on the quality of what they produce, and be able also to be assistant to access markets across the borders.
He noted that counterfeit goods have become a menace in the local market. He was, however, quick to point out that the ministry has come up with strategies that will deal with such issues.
I'm sure you know we've been strengthening our institutions that are involved in dealing with counterfeits so that you can be successful in this war. And you know that we have now a Bureau of Standards, Kenyan Bureau of Standards, that's stronger, that is stricter, that has better standards, and that is strictly enforcing standards to make sure that fakes, counterfeits, substandard goods do not access our market. And I would say we have been quite successful in that war.
While commenting on the issues that have been affecting trade relations between the East Africa countries, the CS went on to point out that there is need for every country to abide by the rules to avoid slowing down the rate of integration in the region.
And we demand that the partners that are involved in this project called the East African Community play by the rules. We want everybody to play by the rules, because when you start playing by some of the rules and breaking others, you not only slow the momentum of integration, you also dampen the spirit of integration.
The exhibition will give each country a day to explain their trade policies, strategies that have made trade successful, and on the 7th day, which will be Kenya's turn, the Deputy President, His Excellency William Ruto, will preside the destruction of counterfeit products.
For the products that will be.
The host governor, Jackson Mandago, Uasin Gishu County boss, urged all traders, whether exhibiting or not, to attend the event.
As the governor of Uasin Gishu, let me take this opportunity to welcome exhibitors from Kenya and all the 47 counties in the 19th JUAKALI NGUVU KAZI exhibition, which is an East African exhibition. And also take this opportunity to welcome all the exhibitors from the East African region to Uasin Gishu County and Eldred.
Further emphasizing the importance of SMEs, he noted that they contribute 18.4% to the country's GDP.
To encourage trade between multinationals and big established companies, disregarding the small enterprises that actually contribute a very large percent of our GDP.
He also noted that the expo was one of the catalysts to regional integration, among others.
So that these small enterprises can actually help us accelerate even the regional integration. Regional integration at government-to-government level is good because it provides a framework. But further integration happens when we have people-to-people integration.
The county boss also urged entrepreneurs and other relevant players to avoid the last-minute rush by encouraging them to settle in on time, as their items were for sale and not display.
And we also want to encourage Kenyans always to be early. We are used to coming in the last minute in a rush. We might lose the opportunity, and that is how imbalance of trade happens. You are not there at the right time.
The governor was quick to point out the need to advocate for acquisition of technical skills in the country, all in an effort to stop importing of goods that can be manufactured locally.
That is why, as a country, we are embracing technical education, and we are encouraging that our focus actually shift into skills development so that we are able to manufacture as a nation. The difference between us and China, and that's why we keep complaining, is China emphasizes technical skills, whereas a majority of us were busy in class being taught about parts of a grasshopper, parts of a frog. And that is why we really need to encourage technical skills, not at a very high level, but at the artisan level. The guys who do the actual manufacturing, the actual production, the actual design. Those are the things that we need as a nation, so that we stop the business of importing even what we are able to manufacture.
The country is working towards a middle-income economy by the year 2030, and SMEs form an integral part in the attainment of this vision. With efforts such as JUAKALI NGUVU KAZI EXPO, this may become a reality sooner rather than later. For Brand Plus TV Business News, I am Daisy Wambua.